Hello for the numpties. We're on our way to see Elton John with a VIP experience. What are you saying to that, Peter?
Well, what can I say? We're standing here beside the statue of Charles Rennie Mackintosh, arguably one of Scotland's greatest designers and architects. And we're just going to see somebody that's even better at architecting his music. That's Elton John.
That's good.
Looking forward to it.
We'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Right, well, we're in Mr. Merlin, weren't we? That was no problem. Yeah, we got no bother. So now we're just heading to see what a V.I.P merchandise collection. And this is us on our Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Goodbye.
I forgot what we're on. Oh, we're on a VIP.
VIP map.
So we'll go here.
The guy's waiting on us.
The guy's waiting. We're coming. We've got to do our YouTube. We've got to do YouTube to keep everybody happy. We've got to see all this. We don't get much in life. It took us years. Open a box. Excuse me, Hen, you couldn't open this box of a YouTube video, could you? Excuse me, this young girl is going to... You have to take the young girl now from our YouTube. Take it up straight, Mr.
Oh, there you are. She's looking lovely.
You could see her gold earrings. Or not gold. Gold. It's quite nice.
Oh, very nice.
I'm going to get that to the wife.
I like it.
And this is the loveliest lady we've seen so far today. Right, are we following you? We're following this wee. We're following this wee girl. Oh no! Hope there's no stairs behind these curtains for these old people.
Elevator.
Oh, thanks very much. Right. Back guy up in the background. He's awful brighter than me. Right.
Cheers, Elton, you're supposed to say. Right, yes.
So in about 20 minutes, I'm going to take you down onto the arena floor. You're going to hear from Mike Gomez. Now, Mike is our head production rigger on this tour. He has been with Elton for almost 20 years, and he is going to be telling you what it takes to get this incredible show on the road, around the world, packed into trucks, air freight, shipping freight. If you've got any burning questions about the production, please don't be shy. Put your hand up, shout your question up to Mike. He will be more than happy to answer. Make your question really hard if you can.
Yes. Let me see some back there. All right, excellent. As Claire said, I'm Elton's piano systems engineer. I've been with him about, coming on a quarter century now. And it's been quite a ride, and hard to believe that after all that time, things are officially wrapping up 3 weeks from today. The whole tour will be all dispersing and heading back home. Not the end of Elton John music, though. Elton wanted me to pass on to you folks a couple things. The farewell tour is the end of the crazy city to city incessant touring that he's been doing for well over 50 years. Not the end of Elton John music. He is still super excited about working with new up-and-coming artists. He reviews new music all the time when he hears something really interesting. He has his podcast that he does, always tries to promote new artists and work with new artists. Does anybody drink champagne in the house? Okay, as Claire said, when we leave here, we will not be coming back, so drink up. I do not mind if you people migrate from your seats over to there, or just if you really want a lot, just have a Broadway play tonight. Now he has those, like I said, Devil Wears Prada, Aida, Billy Elliot. Tonight is a rock concert. So, there's that sound again. So the ticket you bought says Elton John Live, and it is a 100% live show. I do the sound check for the piano. I go up, play that. There are no drum machines on this tour. There are no backing tracks. There's no digital funny business. This thing, it's very rare in this day and age with these high-stake tours. 100% live. Amazing musicians, let's face it. Who are you going to see tonight? Nigel Olsson, the original drummer with the Elton John Band from 1969. Davy Johnstone from 1971. started playing before most of you guys were even born here. So when you have people of this caliber, it would be an insult for them to play to backing tracks. And Elton, he wants to feed off your energy. And he can't do that if he's tied into some kind of clique going on. So the more you guys give him love, the more he'll throw that love right back at you. Case in point, Rocket Man can be as short as 7 minutes, or if you guys are really enjoying his piano solos and things like that, it can go up to 17 minutes. Yes, absolutely. I've seen it where he does his piano solo and the crowd erupts, and then he turns to Davey and go, okay, you try matching that solo. Davey starts doing a little bit, and Elton's like, not bad, but I'll trip you up now. Goes back into a whole nother solo, and that can go back and forth for quite a while. Why? Based off of the response from you guys. So, just wanted to put that out there. So again, absolutely 100% live. You could not do that kind of stuff if it was tied to some kind of backing track. Now the other thing with that ticket, it gives you the Elton John given right to a seat, which he hopes you will not use this evening. He wants you standing, and ladies, if you want to get up and dance like crazy, and gentlemen, stand up and flail around as if you could dance like crazy, more power to you. That's how he knows he's connecting. The response is very simple. Elton wants you guys to have a good time. You're here for a rock concert. You're not here for a Broadway play. So, security will go up to that person behind and tell them, you can stand up and dance as well. Under no circumstance are any of you to feel intimidated about getting up and showing your support for Elton. If you're not dancers, that's fine. If you just, the second he walks out and go, you know what? I can see better standing. I am going to stand for the next 2 hours and 25 minutes. You are given that permission courtesy of Sir Elton John, and that is dead serious. The person behind you, if they don't like it, they can talk to Elton John on his way out of the building tonight. Now, here's the other thing. That person behind, if they really didn't want someone in front of them, they shouldn't have been so cheap and bought a front row seat. Yes, sir, you have a question?
We bought front row seats.
Why do I do that? Not believing me on this one. Okay, it's the same show as last night, but it is show number 321 on the farewell tour. Pretty exciting, absolutely. And I can tell you, after 320 shows, Elton does not recycle himself. Meaning, the way he played the songs last night is quite different from the way he will play them tonight. So, what does that mean? If you like what you hear tonight, guess what? There's another 9 concerts you can attend before all of this goes away. So, something to look forward to. Molly, could you come up here a second? I wanted to find out, did everybody get their goodie bag?
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think? Pretty impressive. It's a gorgeous stage. It's been all over the world, pretty much. You know, we didn't hit the Orients at all with this production, but we've done our share over there. And but again, it was 330 shows on paper when they started thinking about this in 2006. Oh, I'm sorry. Coming with you. Look at here, right on, coming down, keeping up with Dad. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Back in 15 or 16, the company we use is Popcorn. They had one of the chefs, the pastry chef, used to work at Buckingham Palace. You know, he'd make these outrageous ones, but we got this one young lady named Elizabeth that makes that sticky toffee pudding with that custard. I mean, you have to have 2 helpings, and then go back for a third, and then you're miserable. But we get to tear the show down, it helps it. But yeah, our catering, such a good catering. But Elton knows, you know, you're gonna work your butt off. You need good fuel. You gotta have good nutrition. And we started doing all that globally for us, you know, especially on this tour. But again, accommodations, flights, certain things, a lot of great things, you know. Also, that video wall has exactly, imperial measurements again, excuse me, 46 feet. from that position. And God forbid that PA not be where it's at every time. That PA has got to be exactly 16 feet downstage and 32 feet off center. And I'll explain why here in a second when I talk about this beautiful piano and this artist of ours. And but saying that, I'll just brag on this band, because that's what they are. They're a band, a rock band. It just gives it for 2.5 hours every night. Again, a month ago we were in Barcelona and went to go see the Coldplay people, good friends of ours and everything. And Chris, the singer, I go, hey buddy, because I've met him a few times. I go, how long was your set last night? It was about an hour and 40 minutes. And I said, this is 2.5 hours. And I said, you were dancing around, not even singing most of it. And he was like, oh, you just shut up, Gomez. Because this man, he gives it every night, and people, you're gonna love it. So saying that, all my years with Elton, he's always upstage 12 feet, 1.2 meters, 4 feet off stage is that pedestal. And his piano's always at a 30-degree angle. Because Kim Ballard, Guy Babylon before him, that keyboard player has to have a direct line of sight to his right hand, his fingers, playing. So last night it was a good show, nice lengthy. Tonight he's in a hurry, he's got to catch a flight. His plane has the big ground wheels up. So Philadelphia Freedom might be a little bit quicker tonight. So Kim had to be right there with that right hand, man. Dam, bum, bum, bum. Got to be in sync. And more than that, in key. And right there and everything. And then watch the bass player, Matt Bissonette. So that's, everything is mic'd up. Everything is mic'd up. So,
that is the set list.
Everybody's kind of gone away from those
left-hand side. Any photos in the last 5 years of Elton with heads of state, other celebrities, dignitaries,
I want to say the word
been the
loud.
man behind the
This is
camera
for
for all
about
of those.
125
So,
decibels or more.
it's going to be good
You
shape.
know?
Yes.
But he likes the bright stuff.
That said, people still insist on doing selfies and everything crazy up there.
A lot of times, that's when the PA system
got it
has
there.
to be that far downstage.
So we'll start with this.
1986, I believe. Before that, he worked for Frank Sinatra. So he knows how to handle it. His rose and peony combination around everywhere, all his framework and everything, and then, silly enough, he loves bobbleheads. So he has probably about 500 in his collection, but we tour with about 40 of his favorite. So, before the show, he goes, do they love me? And then he hits the head, and I go, yeah, they do. They all love you, And then again, it's comfortable, and he does it. He has a stereo system. He loves his music. If there's a good football match on or a cricket match, he's going to get here early. A silly thing, one time we were I think we're up in Denmark coming up here soon for Wimbledon. He's never late, y'all. He's ready to go. That ticket says this, he's going. So he's late. It's 8:05, it's 8:10, it's 8:15. What's going on? And then Keith Bradley shows up and tells Dale to go mess with the piano. People are getting restless. 8:25. He's finally showing up. And what happened? He goes, well, Rafa Nadal and Federer was in a 5-set tiebreaker, and he wasn't leaving the TV. And he was watching it, Or he'll show up early. He's already here. It's 2 o'clock. Well, Man City's getting ready to song. He loved it, and that's the footage we use, And then there's some other good criminal, just some good video footage and everything. And then again, reference to these Bob Mackie outfits. During I'm Still Standing, you get to see all those great Bob Mackie outfits, and it's pretty cool. All those chaps, all those big headdresses, all the eyewear. We categorized that around 2016. He has his warehouse at Park Royal. And he still has cases and cases of eyewear. It's amazing.
I'm going to hand it back over to Claire now, our favorite time, crowd-free merch shopping. So, here's Claire, and have a great evening. And remember, when Elton comes out, what are you guys going to do? Stand up, cheer, dance like crazy all night long? Yes. And do not let anyone tell you to sit down. All right, here's Claire.